Leo, welcome to your in-depth 3-month review. That is March, April, May. Let's go over the board I'm using for you and all 12 signs so we're on the same page. We're going to take an in-depth look at the month of March, 3, April, 4, May, 5. And then also the bottom row are those energies I like to take a look at in the general sense. I want to see if we are on point with our sun. Are we feeling it? Are we accessing it? Are we happy? And if not, maybe we need to make adjustments, modifications. Perhaps how our sun or the sense of it is changing. We'd want to know. The Tower, anything unexpected or untoward, or frankly, some necessary insight. Again, we want to know. So we're going to start right back here with March. What is going on, please, for Leo in March? Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. But do keep in mind, well, some of it you can relate to now, okay? Parts of it, frankly, you just won't be able to resonate with until later. And it is largely predictive / future-oriented. But still, time will tell. What's going on, please? Show me, Leo. In March, show me, Leo. In March. Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, beautiful, lovely, balanced, emotionally healthy, supportive, nice, very nice. 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. And then side note, something here is having a hard time working. These are completely two different topics. So right away you identify it as emotional security, emotionally harmonious, however you want to do it. The 2 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous, right? So not only do we have our inner circle present, this is family, this is friends, okay, spouses, kids, boyfriends, girlfriends, lovers, all that good stuff. The point is that we feel secure knowing that these folks have a place in our life. Could be a couple, could be 30. I never know. You do. The inner circle is the inner circle is the inner circle. But it suggests these are the people I harmonize with, and I'm happy. I support them, they support me. It's great. It's beautiful. 4 of Wands. Relationship is here too. Once more, defined by 2 people. And then the 2 of Cups. So not only are you balanced against others, you have someone intimate with you that you share heart space with, and it's gorgeous. So that is emotionally healthy, balanced, it's gorgeous, it's supportive, it's a loving union micro and loving unions macro, right? There's a lot going on, and that's absolutely gorgeous. Now, also in March, there's something here you're trying to open up towards. Page of Wands, your energy breaks off a little bit and says, I'm trying to open up towards something, and you find it very, very, very challenging. 3 of Pentacles. There's something here that requires cooperation, okay? Project work, I don't know, starting something from the very, very beginning. Could be a friendship, but it's looking like a project you intend to take on. You'd like to be open towards it, but you find the idea of fully immersing yourself into it. Perhaps it's a little intimidating. We don't know how to get it started, because there's this idea, there's a little guy, Page of Wands, met with this greater frustration that is the 10. So you're looking at something that you would like to be open towards, but then you kind of are met immediately with that sense of, it might just be a 3 of Pentacles, but it looks so energetically difficult from your point of view. Okay? So perhaps this is a 3 of Pentacles, again, some sort of project work, or going back to school, or doing something along the lines of work that might be new to you. You find it interesting, but you also find it daunting. Whether or not you will take it on, I don't know. But you seem to look at that 3 of Pentacles and you're like, I just don't know. I just don't know. Okay. And it frustrates you. It frustrates you, 10 of Wands. You kind of just want to open up towards it, but for some reason you're expecting resistance, or you're assuming that there's resistance straight away in March. Okay? It seems, again, once more, to really have nothing to do with your emotional construct, which once more looks really safe and very secure. Okay? 3 of Pentacles seems to be its own thing. All right. I might push on that later and kind of get an idea of how we can get that started, or is this something we need to set aside for later? Okay? That's a possibility. Let's take a look, please, at Leo in April. Show me Leo in April. Show me Leo, please. In April. The Hermit. The Nine of Swords and Temperance. Whoa. I got the big guns in healing right there, both of them. Okay. Yeah, you're not alone. Six of Cups, Strength, that's you, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, you have a really strong influence here in April, and that means strong, and it's beautiful. That was the tea kettle. The Hermit, Temperance. Wow. Beautiful. That's double healing. Woo! Double jeopardy healing right there. Those are the two of the biggest of the biggest of the biggest in tarot. And they are both banking this Nine of Swords. And I'm like, honey, say it once. You don't need to say it twice. Then you're like, no, it's not just me. I was saying someone help you on this journey. Goodness me, you got a beautiful support system in there. Not surprised. Look how you opened. You have a fairly large emotional circle. And one person in particular who is a soul connection, soul bond, however you want to do it. You may not believe in that. That's cool. It just simply says someone whom you share a lot of memories with. You two go way back. You have that unique emotional undercurrent that's connected between you and them. And it's mostly felt largely unspoken. Not to say you haven't, but I'm just saying this person has unique carved out attached to them. You see them as being a good representation of your strength and sense of self-worth. We talked to this person. Good. They help ease your mind considerably. So there is a lot of good sense of, here are some tools for you to work with, Leo. This is what can help ease your mind in terms of anxieties and or frustrations. This might be why you're experiencing that sense of overwhelming blockage. So whoever this is really helps ease the process. It gives you a lot of peace of mind, a lot of reassurance by April, once more, because you're kind of giving me, I got to do this or leave it alone. And you might put it off at a later date. Shelve that Three of Pentacles and just put it away. I'll get back to it. And there's something here about that where you just don't want to do it. I see you getting assistance, support, consultation, and frankly, just really good reflection from someone who can mirror back to you your own sense of can-do attitude and self-worth. It's like, Leo, honey, what are you talking about? You're crazy. You're all up in your head about this Nine of Swords. You can do this. You can do this 1,000 times over. So I don't know who that is to you, but they work very well with your spirit, very much so. They see you. They literally see you as you are, the way you are. But here's the thing. It's not just about this person being a cheerleader. They come packing a lot of wisdom and or insight to help you get your energy clear. Kind of like clear up your head and your spirit too. Like I said, they really see you. You know, I can tell the difference between a cheerleader who's just kind of spouting the general, you can do it, versus someone who authentically knows you. And they can give you your pros and cons, right? They can make you remember your skill sets and why you're interested in that Three of Pentacles and all, and why it'd be a good fit for you and where it wouldn't be. They can give you all that. So whoever this is, they're more than just, you can do it. Anybody can tell you can do it. This person actually can point things out to you about who you are as a person. And it's almost like they're saying, Leo, honey, you wouldn't even be thinking about this if it wasn't a good measure of who you are, okay? And you might see it as frustrating. It's because you probably haven't started the process. And you might see a lot of dead ends instead of positive beginnings or openings. And let me tell you about what it is I know about you. I don't know, but it's so supportive. I wish everyone had someone like this in their life. It's someone who, again, it doesn't just talk shit, you know, or talks to fill in the blanks because they can't handle empty space or things like that. I mean, they actually have something to say. They reflect on you very, very, very well. And I see you connecting to this person wholeheartedly in April, and you're glad you did. You're glad you did, okay? That's going to clear up a lot of stuff for you. And I like how they authentically see you. And that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and look at May for you. Uh-oh. King of Cups. I don't know. Tried to pop out. Show me Leo in May. Show me Leo in May. I like that. Some of you might go on retreat. Some of you might go on learning seminars. But I honestly feel that this person, they connect to you in a way that's familiar. In a shared space. Yes, they're very wise. Yes, they're very impactful. And so are you. So how they see you is what you can also see in them in some way. Okay? So I know they benefit from the connection too, is my point. Let's see, Leo, please. In May. You do trust this person, don't you? You trust them from the kind of spirit it's harder to define. Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Oh, in May I see you working on a difficult truth. You're very close to your conclusion. I'm very curious about that. King of Wands, that's you. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so in May, I see you working through a truth. And it's not the easiest of truths. It's the kind that you've been tinkering with for a while, like tinkering in the garage with an ongoing project. And it's something that you do on occasion. It's done very quietly. It's done on your time. But you are, by May, drawing some conclusions. They're not all complete, but you're getting there. So Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. There's something here that you acknowledge. You kind of heal yourself to. It's like, I get it. There's something in here you recognize by May. It says, there's something here I need to walk from. And you, like I said, you're so close to arriving to that conclusion. It's been with you, like I said. This is something that you've been tinkering with in your garage for a while. Okay? But there's something here that you said, not only do I need to walk from it, I know it's correct. You're saying intellectually, I know it's correct. It's my personal truth, and I'm okay with that. And that's the whole point of the Four of Swords. So in May, I don't quite know what this is related to, but I do know it frees you up. King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so here we have your natural state of grace energy, where you feel a lot more in touch with yourself and your particular path and how you're just open towards it. You're almost kind of showing me a singular, I am my own man, I am my own woman energy. Okay, I took care of this. I figured it out. And you're showing me a sense of freedom here. Okay, a freedom to open up to your path, to explore it, to claim it, to kind of do with it what you will from that point forward. But the point is that you're feeling a lot more passionate, a lot more alive. I guess you might say a lot more awake by May. So what this is, you would know best. Well, perhaps you don't know yet, but it's that thing you've been tinkering on in your garage. There it is. You are so close to arriving to an answer. It doesn't. Here's what's interesting about this. It looks like a non-pressured thing. It just kind of seems to arrive in a gentle conclusion. This is what it must be. There's something here I got to walk from. I'm no longer emotionally attached to it, and I'm at peace with it. And you are. You're at peace with it. There's no conflict in there. Simply an acceptance of what must be done. And you kind of know this by May. It falls into place for you by May, and that's beautiful. And then you kind of get back to what matters, but you're open towards it, right? Your energy is much more positive to your pathway. And that sense of, I'm going to be open to what's here and cultivate it accordingly. And I like that. It's just kind of an open-ended sense of self and maybe what you might call a mild sense of manifest destiny. This is the path I'm on. And if I want to explore something further or cultivate it further, I will. So there's a lot of sense of choice here for you in May and owning that choice. There's something about that truth that kind of set you free. I'll tell you, evoke the old cliche, but it's a good one. It's a good one. And it's such a gentle conclusion, too. It doesn't, again, it's something that you've been working through. And it seems like you finally have an answer that you're at peace with by May, which is beautiful. Okay? All right. So, love that opening. Very emotionally supportive. Okay? There's something here you'd like to open up towards, but you see it as challenging, and you don't even know if you should. Okay? You're so close to, like, shooting it down before you give yourself an honest chance at taking it on. Okay? I don't think you want to keep putting it on the shelf, though. It seems like we have some good consultation from somebody who understands us and understands what we can do and advises healing and advises you how to get your thoughts straight and in order. Somehow you just needed that. You needed that influence. You needed that influence. Okay, and it's a good influence too. That's some upper division stuff. They take self-worth seriously and they remind you of that. It's really good. That's a great connection. And they seem to advise you accordingly. You seem to be a lot more at peace about whatever that Three of Pentacles is and getting that going or concluding that you need to leave it alone. I don't know. But they help you sort it out. By May, you have an understanding about yourself that has no conflict, which is great. Something here that requires your distance or you to walk away from it, and you know this. It settles inside you like a quiet knowledge. And then I see you acting in your best interest after that. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and jump down to your sun. Yes, sometimes I like to do an overview of the things I just looked at. That way we can all get back on the same page, you know. I do have a tendency to sometimes push, and I'm like, let's do a recap. Let's take a look at that sun, please, for the Leo. Only 17 minutes. Wow. Wow. Cool. Show me that sun, please, for Leo. Let's talk about happiness, please. Let's talk about happiness for Leo. What's that looking like? What's that feeling like? There's that Three of Pentacles again. Page of Cups. I knew you were going to show me that. I said, you're going to show me the Lovers, and there it is. Boom. I see. I see. So you kind of see it as it's not an offense, don't take it as one. It just simply is. This is what it is to be human. We all see things as either very manageable or very challenging. And so regardless, we kind of have to know if it's right for us. And that can be easier said than done for others. There's a strong connection here that speaks to you in terms of the old happiness bracket, the sun. And the Three of Pentacles, you know, yeah, you saw it as a challenge to open up towards this. But it would make you very happy to do so. But you see it as a daunting task. That was straight away for you in March. The Three of Pentacles here could be just trying to open up towards this and via friendship. And that's it. You don't want for anything more. Or because you hope to build it up from the very beginning. Three of Pentacles suggests groundwork activity. Okay. Perhaps you see this person as a strong partner in business. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. And this is something, okay, so this is something you've been working through. It's something you've been working through. It was really hard for you to see it at first. Eight of Swords. In other words, you were kind of convinced that this connection or cooperating with this connection specifically could make you happy, or how. And we couldn't see that for a long time with the Knights of Pentacles. That was a slow gallop. Okay. Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And it's almost like you refused to see that connection. This lover, whatever, will not cooperate, will not make me happy. We won't be able to work together. I don't quite know how you see the dynamic, except that it was impossible for you to approach it as a subject, or you felt that it was impossible for you to approach as a subject. Okay. Yeah. That's not true. So it's a weird sort of discovery to find then that you understand from a warm and loving place in you that you want to open up to this. You want to open up to the Lovers. Okay? Even if it's complicated or frustrating or, you know, yeah. So, it took a while to understand that. That's a lot of blindness over a difficult subject. But you got there in the end. Okay? You arrived to your own particular conclusion, and that's all that matters. All right. Let's see that Tower. Insights, please. Some of that Tower, please. Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, I see. Oh, yeah. Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups. Goodness gracious. Gosh, that's a lot of crashing. Yeah, something here is ending. And it's really hard to see that too, for what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of powerful movement that is painful. It's extremely painful. You recognize whatever this is that's ending as anti-self-worth. It's funny, the way I see you connect over April suggests bolstering your sense of self-worth and healing and movement and support. Someone who really sees you. And then I see your concept of self-worth tied to something that you say hurts you. It's painful. And it's kind of exploding with the Tower. This is where I have to do what I do and kind of point out various points on the map and show you how they're connected. Okay? Because now we're like 22 minutes into it. And people can start losing track and do that thing about, didn't you just say, hold on. Yeah, I know, I was aware of it too. So let's go ahead and connect those dots on the map. We started out right away with a sense of emotional balance and harmony between yourself and a larger context that is once more family and friends. And then I saw an intimate cup attached to you, Two of Cups. Everything's looking harmonious there, right? And then I see you struggle to open up to something that I don't quite know what it is to you. Could be a business adventure, project work, or friendship, but something realistically that you say you would like to open up to, but you saw it as the impossible task here in March. Then I see your energy and your sense of self-doubt and worry get soothed considerably by someone who understands you and sees you. They're a soul bond. They remind you of core principles of self-worth, and you find it very healing and restorative, and they ease your mind considerably. Okay. By May, I see you making, like I said, a decision. You're so close to making it now, but not quite. Something that you have been tinkering with in the old garage there, and I see you walking away from it. It's simply a natural conclusion for you. It's, at first you show me no fuss, no muss. Now, obviously, there was more to that story. We see that now. Then I even said, Leo, honey, I see your energy opening up on its own way, of its own accord. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, and a willingness to explore your own particular pathway and make of it what you will. But it did come across as singular, yes. But I saw that as, again, ownership of self and choice. Now, when I look at your Tower, something here is clearly blowing up. And it's extremely painful to you. This is where I am drawing it back to the first time on this first point of reference here. Something that you conclude you simply must walk away from because it was already blowing up. Okay? The Tower, that's quite a bit of damage in there. And most of it having to do with your self-esteem and your sense of self-worth and what's right for you, etc. Something that you say you've been questioning a very long time and that you probably shouldn't be in a position of having to question it. There's something here we've been carrying, but you never really saw it as a problem, or rather you wouldn't allow yourself to see it as a problem and how it was affecting you or taking a toll on you. But underneath it all was Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups. That's a lot of emotional festering, pain, disappointment, that is broken heart, amplified over time with memories, and current present day Ten of Swords, owie. Okay, that's rather large scale. This is large scale activity right here. But it all takes place for you on the inside. At some point you did arrive to the conclusion there's something here you must walk from. I did see an opening, Two of Cups, Four of Wands related to you at the very beginning. Initial perception suggests you were in harmony with it. Upon closer examination, we are not. It is the opposite of. Okay? Now, at what point you actually open up towards your Three of Pentacles / strong connection, lovers type situation, I don't know. I just see you making the slow realization that's where you were headed, and you're finally allowing yourself to acknowledge it. A connection in April allows you to see this, that, and much more. I said it was healing twice. Whatever this is, puts you in strong reflection of who you are, what your worth is, and it eases your mind considerably about the confusion and doubts and the things you've been experiencing. Like I said, they see you. And they remind you of your self-worth, which allows you, helps you, assists you to arrive to that conclusion that you do in May. That's an amazing support, and it's not a bad influence, I would have told you. There's nothing bad about that. But so at what point you completely allow yourself to approach that Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Lovers, I don't know. I just know that by the time you do, you understand it's because that's where you want to be. I did see you taking ownership of yourself right there towards the end of May. It's just, you couldn't see it right away. Why would you? Why would you? You'd have to know that you were headed in that direction, and by all rights, your mind wasn't allowing you to quote-unquote go there. You know? Yours, I'm just really very surprised you didn't show me the world. But I am seeing a door close and the hint of it opening at some point of an opportunity. One that on initial, the forefront, or the storefront, you should say, of things where everything's visible, I see your desire to connect to it, something, but you find it the impossible task, and that impossible task is related to a strong connection. In the meantime, you're undergoing a lot of changes here. But I can tell you this is the kind of pain that when I see in people, I hate it. I hate it because it's compounded daily, you know. It's so much pain and disappointment and personal turmoil. Hopefully I helped tie those points on the map home for the Leo I'm looking at. Okay? This is why I am kind of a big advocate of in-depth reads. There's surface presentation, and there's what's actually going on. Okay? Just like working with the client. Yeah, strong surface presentation, my friend. But not everything is as it seems, as you showed me. Okay. Back here in May, you will have drawn your own necessary conclusions about what's right for you. And that's all I care about. I did see you go literally your own way, your own path, and feeling good about it, feeling confident about it. Let's get some advice. I think actually we did a good job laying this out. It's there on the split too for some of you. It's a little further out. We'll call it June, perhaps. In connecting to that strong lover, maybe. Okay. Or strong connection, I should say. The moon. Now. Page of Cups now, Six of Cups now. Your heart reaches out behind your kind of back, the way you're not quite acknowledging this under the moon. Strong connection, the soul bond, the soul connection, you know. Right now, your heart is already reaching out to someone of importance, but we're not fully acknowledging it. It's still under the moon, okay? And then, like I said, now under Piscean season, but just please know it's there. It's natural. And your soul and even your heart is reaching backwards in time towards this person. Right now, I'm seeing it connected to this individual in April. who you have been thinking about contacting to kind of discuss these things with. All right. This is that strong support who sees you and reminds you of self-worth. Eventually, at some point, you're going to be able to open up and have a talk with this person, I believe, because they are a beautiful influence on you. They really are. And you, Philly, I'm looking at, you've been thinking about it for a while, but it's still under a place of not fully acknowledged in your moon energy. But this is someone of good rapport. Tower of Knight of Swords. Okay. What about that? Four of Swords. Something recently disrupted the chain of command. One day, you might have surprised yourself. You found yourself taking action out of habit, and then you stopped quite abruptly. You perhaps didn't know why. But there's something here you would normally not hesitate to take action towards. And you stopped. You just stopped almost mid-air, suspended all activity. And you can't help but contemplate why. Why did I do that? There's something here. Knight of Swords doesn't hesitate. A little bit twitchy, but that's okay. He gets stuff done. You were on your way. You were about to do that thing. And then you just stopped. There was a moment in there where you had some realization, and you've been thinking about it since. What was it? Some of you, this has already happened. But it stopped you dead in your tracks, completely disrupted you, and put you into a place of reflection and contemplation almost immediately. I would ask you, what is that? You were acting out of habit, then one day you stopped dead in your tracks, and you've been thinking about that moment ever since? Okay. The crossing, initiation, crossing the bridge, crossroads. Okay. Completing the thought, getting to the other side. Number 54, initiation. The process has begun for some of you. Magician's Sword, number 37. Here we have the Magician combined with the Ace of Swords. Confidence in your magic and confidence in your conclusion. As we see for you. Number 43, overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. There's a lot of emotionality going on right now. I bet sometimes you wish you had a mop. A big one. One of those industrial-sized ones. There's a lot of emotion in here, honey. A lot. And all of it's real. All of it's valid. Most of it's under your tower. You're going to have a lot of realizations over the next several months. Most of them at the emotional level. They will not be comfortable. But if you've processed them, I see you making a comfortable conclusion for you by May. There it is. Emphasis on what's right for you. Knowing that. While reflecting on what's wrong with you. Oh, not wrong with you, I'm sorry. No, I apologize. What's been feeling very, very wrong for you. Although you might have been gotten that accusation lately, excuse me, that's my lisp. Leo, what the hell's going on with you? You've had some abrupt moments, haven't you? That put that question in some folks' mind. Leo, what the hell's going on with you? You don't normally act like this. You're not normally off your game like this. You're not normally... You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You might have gotten that question very rudely lately. Perhaps it's increasing in frequency. What the hell's going on with you? You're undergoing changes. Large ones. Okay. All right. Never had a change before? No, what you're experiencing under the tower is really real. A lot of neglect in there, particularly of the self. That's largely been unchecked. Okay, fish, abundance luck. Some of you have been blessed with resourcefulness. Other fish in the sea, yes, of course, I know that. We all know that. But the sense of abundance and luck. You may not perceive yourself as being lucky, but some of you are highly networked, resourceful. You get things done. Okay? Good. The heart in reverse, love, the absence of it, feeling hurt by it. The promise of new love is there, but not quite yet. And then we have ship, directions, journey. Something here has nowhere to go. Okay? We have the letters H, Z, P, L, J. The L in reverse and upside down. This is anti-wisdom, anti-truth, dishonesty, withholding on purpose. Whatever this is you're connected to, this level of damage you're taking, okay? That wasn't just you. That was co-created. And I'm very sorry. But that's some long-standing neglect where you told yourself you couldn't see it. Somebody else refuses to see their side of the damage report. It's as good as saying I didn't do anything. It takes two. Okay. And then it also takes two, therefore, to fix it. So while you are indeed, my friend, going through some heavy shit, you also have reassured me simultaneously that you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. And that you want more for yourself. And that you think better of yourself than this. I have someone I want you to connect with in April. It's already there in the back of your mind or the back of your spirit. It's going to put you back in that frame of mind. Okay? I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.